this surface will be all dry scrape. Get rid of all that stuff, you know. I want to set this down. Now, I want to make it a little more fullness here, so I'm going to start from the top and go down, you know? I want this a little fuller, more bulbous. Now, this will come up into here, so it'll be all right. It's a little fuller. Better looking. Loosen that up a little bit. See, let it get up into this section a little more. Okay. That one's going to be, this will go on top of that. See, this will go like that, this will go like that, this will go like that. Just over here. It's really, you know, that's why it's kind of tough doing these things at a workshop, because they're really kind of boring. You know, you're doing basically, you know, a lot of the same shapes. You're just putting them together different ways, you know what I mean? Hopefully. What I do, I've covered the rims of these pieces with this plastic, you know, right here. See, so this has got to really get awful pretty damn dry before you put it together. I cover the rim of that one, so they get, you know, turning white when I put them together, you know. And I take my time when I put them together, because you hate like hell, you know, you work all day on a piece and then it comes apart in the bisque, you know, it's kind of dumb, you know what I mean? So you take your time, you do your joining right. That's when, you know, you realize that, wow, I really got to start, you know, thinking about my craftsmanship here, you know. Craftsmanship is a very important part of being able to do anything, you know. Calipers. Here, back here. I want this to fit, so I'll measure this.
floor.
I think this is two sections, I think, just because it saves time.
It's good. You know, I see it get more fun. Yeah, I see it was more fun.
Is that for me? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm really okay.
It never works.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll stay cooler, you know, once I'm wet.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, really. Thank you very much. Yeah, put that fan on me, boy. My muscles go. Yeah, I'm ready. I don't like air. Blow. Throwing a cylindrical form, or most, a lot of forms, it's a bowl form or something like that, you know. I'll throw I keep the top end small, so centrifugal force doesn't give me a lot of problems, you know. What about the last pull, see? And there's something in like a third pull, you know, I mean, there's nothing magic about it, just that you're not damn near where you ought to be at the third pull. You pulled it enough that, you know, like it's too thin to do a hell of a lot with, you know? And so you really, I can't, you know, like control that. So after the third pull, I pretty much always have pretty much the shape, you know, that I want to deal with, you know? I mean, in terms of this cross section. I really don't think much about cross-section anymore either. You get right down to it, you know?
Yes.
But usually if I like it, it's good enough. No, I'll deal with it. That's all right, because I'm going to have to re-throw this on top there. See, I want to make another one of this. I don't want this to be too thin. Because another reason I want it, there's going to be another piece on top of this, see? So I don't want it too thin, because it'll just always be drying, especially with all this business, you know. So you may have to pretend a lot tomorrow. You know. That's okay though. I don't mind if you don't, see. Okay. I always end up getting nervous about people not, you know, like there's not been enough pieces made, you know. I'm going to try not to do that today, because I know it's okay with it. Just that I got to get it in my head to believe that I know it, you know, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. Okay, I keep coming back. I keep saying it's okay. I keep coming back here. Somewhere there will work. So, I make some, we're going to do a lot of some, you know, I like it. The other form I like, besides the pitcher form, and I like a lot of form, is the covered jar, you know. Something about that being covered, which is really nice. We'll make some of those. And I'll show you how to make lids that'll fit, but you can't miss. If you're having trouble having a lid fit, you know, I'll show you a form. No way it can't fit.
I'm gonna like that.
Yep.
That leveling it off.
Yeah. Oh, what I was saying is, you can see here's a good example. If this wheel head, if this isn't level, okay, if this is slanted this way, okay, well, then you're throwing it this way, but when you get up here, you level that here. So you have a piece which is slanted on the bottom and level on the top. Then you do the next piece, and it's that way. Then you put the two slanted ends together, you got a piece that goes like that. You know, so you really should level the wheel head to get it, the wheel, you know, because your floors are really never level necessarily, see? So I have little shims I put underneath the wheel, you know. That's good. Okay, I have to get a thing, I don't know if I'm going here, just may just do this. Go here, and I need about another 6 or 8 inches, and I will throw that on, see? I'll let this set up, put that together, and then I'll just throw up a little, after I attach this here, I'll throw a little cylinder finish, because I need to do something here to, like that, or something. I don't know yet, see, it's hard to put it all together. So I got this piece basically roughed in, you know, roughed in, or roughed out, roughed up, rough house. Okay, now, better keep on with these, we're not going to have that here. Now we're going to have to go on to a little softer plate. Okay. That's the day, that's the day, that's the day goes. As the day goes on, a little smart goes. The clay keeps getting softer, right? You know, I'm gonna fill that hole up, see, because when I pull this out, I don't want that air to release it. Sometimes it does, you know. I don't know if it really does, but I think it does. So if I think it does, then it really does. See, so I don't care as long as I think it does, you know. What I feel about it. I learned all about that in service too. The first 2 paydays you go broke after 5 minutes of payday. They cure the gambling, you know. I figure this is really down. Here I've been in service 2 months, and I have my pay for 5 minutes each payday, and I lose it. I don't have to do that again, you know. I didn't have any trouble. When I was over in Arabia, you know, doing all that diving, I had all this money, you know. Yeah, I mean, they were paying me $45 an hour, you know, and I was getting overseas pay, and I was getting hazardous pay, and getting comrades and everything. I had thousands of dollars on me all the time, you know. So, wow, I've never been, wow, it felt so good. Just blown off. Wow. So I did this workshop, you know, about that Flagstaff, you know. And so my daughter was staying with this loser out in California, you know. And so I figured, well, I gotta see. That's hard. Gosh, that's hard. Excuse me just a minute. I'm gonna try to wedge this together because put some wet and dry in. Sometimes it gives me a little problem. So I said, well, so here she has, you know, I won't get into the whole thing. She sold all her gold jewelry to get him out of jail. So I said, well, Donna wants you and this guy named Butch. Good. So I said, you know, you come on out there to Flagstaff, see, because Brent, my other boy, he's in Aspen, Colorado. Said he and his gal coming out, and my nephew, he has in charge of 4 Indian schools out at Las Vegas. Said he's coming out, you see. So everybody out there, Paul and me, we're going to have a blast, you know. So I rented a half a hotel, you know.